there is a truth almost no one in the spiritual world wants to admit. It's quiet, uncomfortable, and once you see it, you don't go back. I remember the moment it hit me. Day 8 of silence. No words, just me and my breath. I thought silence would bring peace, but instead, something else started to rise. A strange awareness, heavy, and then it hit me. The truth. I was doomed. Not doom like everything is lost. Doom in the spiritual sense. The moment awareness hits, you realize that you can't go back. Back to pretending. Back to distraction. Back to the ladder you used to climb blindly. Because now you see the whole structure. And you realize that the foundation was cracked all along. You see that the people chasing success the loudest are often the ones running the fastest from themselves. That most of what we call normal life is a performance. Even your own thoughts can't be trusted. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's what I mean by doom. You have woken up. And waking up means you can't dream your way out anymore. And most of all, you still have to live in the world. Even after you have seen through it, you still walk the same streets, still have to show up, pay the bills, play the part. That's the part no one prepares you for. The loneliness of seeing clearly in a world that doesn't. And that's also when the temptation to pretend creeps in. To act like you don't see what you see. To play the game society wants you to play. So, what do you do once you see it? When the illusion breaks and it won't hold anymore. You are no longer who you were, but you are not sure who you are yet either. That's when most people freeze, staring into the gap between who they were and who they can't yet become. Some try to outrun it, chasing new philosophies, new routines, new transformations, dress up as healing. Others numb it, scrolling, hustling, seeking constant motion, just to avoid the silence again. The truth is, awareness doesn't come with a manual. There is no map for where to go when the world stops making sense. A few weeks after coming back from the monastery, I remember sitting across a group of old friends. They were talking about life, weekend plans, who is dating who. And I smiled, but inside, something had gone quiet. Then one of them asked, "So, what have you been up to?" And I froze. Not because I didn't know, but because I didn't know how to name the shift without breaking the illusion. There was a silence inside me, a shift I couldn't name without breaking the whole illusion. That's when I realized the hardest part isn't waking up. It is the slow distance that grows between what you now see clearly and the world you once moved through without questions. At some point, you stop explaining. You stop bending to fit back in. And eventually, you stop running too. And that's the thing about awareness. It doesn't feel like freedom at first. It feels like exposure. Like standing in your own life, without armor, without a script. You see your patterns, your fears, the noise you have built just to feel okay. And for a while, it's confusing. But if you stay, if you stop chasing the next fix, the next version of yourself, something quieter begins to settle. Not peace, not yet, but something almost forgotten, that we call presence. You stop trying to fix what you feel. You stop pretending to be someone else. You just show up as you are. Almost like walking into a room of mirrors and for the first time not looking away. Not trying to change your reflection. Just standing there, letting be what is. But I won't lie, seeing yourself clearly isn't easy, especially when you're the only one carrying this kind of awareness. But if you stay long enough, without flinching, without trying to fix or escape, something begins to take roots, a steadiness, a kind of strength that doesn't come from control, but from staying fully present. And that is how you begin to live without hiding.